Yo, fine scouts and intrepid internet travelers. I know that sounds kind of cringe, but my stepbrother who's British called me a fine scout once, and I thought it was hilarious. So I'm rolling with it. Welcome to my channel and my domicile, which I know doesn't have much personality, but fuck this place, I hate it. I'm Josh, your binge buffoon, if you will have me. Today, I'm going to be watching House of the Dragon episode 7 and 8, hopefully, and then catch up so I can watch 9 when I'm supposed to. What happened in episode 6? Rhaenyra and her suspicious-looking children fled King's Landing, along with her husband and his boyfriend, because Alicent and Larys, who killed his father and brother in her name, have no chill. Daemon's having a bit of a midlife crisis, which has been worsened by the death of his wife and unborn child. And on top of that, Kristen Cole, the scorned side piece, or as I like to call him, Ezra Bridger, just sucks. Reaction channel. Let's ride the coattails of other people's art. There's Corliss. And there's Otto. Why is he... Oh, he's Hand again? I wish we would have gotten more of that her. Because all we saw of her really was when she was a little girl. They wanted Viserys to marry her, and then we saw her at the wedding, Daemon hitting on her, then she's with Daemon. So this doesn't hit me like it should. And although Olivia Cook is killing it, the switching actors thing with the time jumps, it hurts the investment a little bit. Emma Darcy's killing it too. I'm just...
Jace. Valorians are.
If they are.
And the Strongs are not. Look at me.
No, he doesn't.
You understand?
I mean, he does.
Hand turns lean, spool of green, spool of black. Dragons of flesh, weaving dragons of thread. Hand turns lean, spool of dragons.
She's our sister.
Flesh.
You marry her then.
I would perform my duty if Mother had only betrothed us.
If only.
It would strengthen the family, keep our Valyrian blood pure.
For historic reasons, anyone who ever talks about pure blood, it's just... Incest aside, gives me the heebie-jeebies. What is up with their sister, though?
Flesh, weaving dragons of thread.
Is she on the spectrum? Or maybe she's clairvoyant, I don't know.
It is only a look of pride, Sir Kristen.
I oscillate between wanting to call Larys his actual name and Larry. That's why I said it kind of fucked up in my intro.
Both my seat and high tide will be yours one day, Viserys. Your brother will be
Corliss is like, where'd these white kids come from?
the Lord of the Tides rules the sea.
Sorry, I don't want to. If I'm the Lord of Driftmark, it means everyone's dead.
He's got an astute moral compass when it comes to inheritance. Something that can't be said for everyone. Aegon's just... What's going on there? Damn, dude.
Retrieve your patron.
Brother, the gods can be cruel.
think they've been especially cruel to you?
Yes.
Or, you know, the makeup artist just chose not to age Matt Smith at all.
There's a place for you in my court.
Really?
That's something you should need.
I need nothing.
Brother.
Stubborn.
Sorry for your loss, my prince.
No matter how fat the leech grows,
Yeah,
it always wants
it's
to
calling Otto out immediately for weaseling his way back into the fold. It's interesting that we didn't see him at all in the last episode, and the next time we see him again, he's Hand. Only the last time we saw him, he was Hand. Why would Viserys choose Otto as Hand again, though? Oh, Dougal's back, and how is he not aged? The guy was old before.
No, Sir Harold. You have the Night's Watch, Sir Chris.
Fucking Ezra, man, and Alicent, they're just together. They're like a toxic dynamic duo.
Brother.
Get to bed.
I love how Aegon's drunk and Laenor's drunk as well. Hammered both of them.
Daemon
That's
only
true.
does what is best for Daemon. Lena needed our maesters.
I still believe, I don't know, could have survived.
Mayhaps the gods have scorned us for our insatiable pride.
Crown was yours.
Oh, we're still on
Until those
this?
fools at the Great Council plucked it from your head. Is it such a terrible thing for your husband to wish to win it back?
The night of all
That
nights
really
would
is
slay
end
aside
game,
this
because it doesn't
falsehood.
seem feasible. Not by based upon the decisions that they've made.
It's not justice for your wife that drives you, it is your own ambition. It is desire for the throne, if not for yourself, then for the
Oh, I
scions
guess-
of your house.
I suppose they're just rooting for their grandchildren, or not even really their grandchildren, just Rhaenyra and Harwin's kids to inadvertently carry on their legacy and get the crown. I don't know.
Rhaenyra's children are not of your blood.
Oh shit. Kind of obvious based on the pigmentation. Especially in comparison
Daemon's
to
are.
Daemon's, yeah.
History does
Not
not remember blood. It remembers names.
I feel like that was in the trailer. If it wasn't, very much a trailer-ish line. Although I would argue history remembers blood more than it remembers names. At least, you know, in regards to war.
We did try to conceive a child. We
They did try.
performed our
I
duty.
said this in my last reaction. I did think that Laenor would just find a way to butter the biscuit, so to speak, and make breakfast, you know?
I found that elsewhere.
Just smiles.
It felt good to be desired.
I do not believe Alicent's capable of cold
Well, she isn't. But now she is by association. If she really had a problem with it, she would have told someone.
I believe it of you.
If you're accusing me of some depravity, you'll need to be more specific.
Did you love her?
We were happy enough.
Well, that in itself is a great achievement.
Yeah, it did seem like a nice marriage, honestly. Minus the unsold oats and fucking insecurities and I'm not doing anything with my life. I think that's everyone who's married. Is this the moment? Are they gonna kiss now? Who's texting me? Don't do that now. I'm conflicted. Kind of rooting for this. Even though as a modern man I should be opposed to it. Should just be a disclaimer at the bottom of the screen. Don't try this at home. Incest. Even though it's, you know, I guess I'm not gonna justify it, whatever, fuck it. Ironically, uncle and niece, Daenerys and Jon, or aunt and nephew. I mean, had Jon just been like, fuck it, everything would have worked out. No, that's not true. She still would have been driven crazy by the writers. This is a full-blown sex scene. I'm not really enjoying it because my lighting's all fucked up right now. It's dark. It's like the Battle of Winterfell on my TV right now. It really didn't take long for them to hook up. I mean, at his wife's funeral, basically, which they're really just so obsessed with each other, I suppose, that everyone else is just cannon fodder romantically. Oh, the dragons really do look awesome in this show. Right it. I could totally be wrong right now, but I'm assuming that this is Lena's dragon. I haven't really followed the names of the dragons all that well, or I haven't been paying enough. Vhagar, okay. Wow. Damn. That dragon looks sick. It's a hell of a way for him to pop his dragon cherry, you know what I mean? This is like a pretty exhilarating sequence. And they always throw in that familiar instrumental when it comes to dragon riding. The one they used in Game of Thrones as well. Wow.
Someone stole Vhagar.
Yeah, it was their mom's dragon. And it was a badass dragon. One of the cooler dragon sequences, not including, you know, all the times that we've seen them in battle.
Vhagar has a new rider now.
She was mine to claim.
Then you should have claimed her. Maybe your cousins can find you a pig to ride. It would suit you.
Okay, I don't like how he's going about. Oh, fuck you now, man. Come on.
I'll feed you to my dragon.
That went to his head quick. Viserys just. Come on, man. Wow, you're getting humbled. Oh no, 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 not the rock! Not the rock! Jesus!
Screaming in flames just as your father did.
Holy fuck.
Bastards.
My father's still alive. Jake!
Holy fuck. Jeez.
How could you allow such a thing to happen?
Who's he talking to? Who's he blaming?
I will have answers.
The princess was supposed to be a
Dougal.
Who had...
Flesh will heal,
Ugh.
but the eyes lost your grace.
I don't have sympathy for him at all, obviously. I mean, he's a child, he probably should.
I will have the truth of what happened. Now.
He came back, hopped up on dragon riding, and then...
The ambush, you meant to kill my son.
No.
It was my sons who were attacked and forced to defend themselves.
True.
Vile insults were levied against them.
Over an insult. My son has lost an eye.
Grabbed a rock.
Where's Eleanor? I wonder the boy's father. Perhaps he might have something to say in the matter.
Yes, where is Selena?
Passed out.
Entertaining his young squires. Adventure.
My god. Fuck you, Ezra.
Look at me. Your king.
Kinda look at me.
Who spoke these lies to you?
My mother.
It was Uncle.
Oh god.
Me.
He got such a bitch.
And you.
We know, Father. Everyone knows.
It's true, everyone knows. I don't understand.
Just look at them.
I mean, come on. I mean, although people still think Michael Jackson's kids are his kids, so...
Now make your apologies and show goodwill to one another. Your father, your grandsire, your king demands it!
That is insufficient.
Fuck you, Alicent.
What would you have me do?
There is a debt to be paid. I shall have one of her son's eyes in return.
Fuck off. I mean... What? An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. What a weird... I wonder if the writers were just sitting there thinking, let's invoke that age-old saying.
Bring me the eye of Viserys, Velaryon.
Fuck off.
Stay your hand.
No, you were sworn to me!
She's like Cersei on steroids.
As your protector, my queen.
Fuck you, Ezra.
Alicent, this matter is finished. Do you understand?
It's so... She's so menacing, you know, in regards to her family. But Olivia Cook does such a good job with this. She still seems like a decent person. Does that seem weird? Oh my god. Don't. No way. Okay, she's a lot. I take it back everything I said. This bitch is crazy.
You've gone too far. Exhausting, wasn't it? Hiding beneath the cloak of your own righteousness. But now they see you as you are.
Damn, that dagger's seen some times. What does this mean for her right now? She just attacked the queen. I mean, not the queen, she just attacked the princess.
Warn me, mother. It was a fair exchange. I may have lost an eye,
But I gained a dragon.
but I gained a
Yeah.
dragon.
Sometimes you just know. God, that exchange was just epitomized everything that's been going on between Rhaenyra and Alicent. It's understandable how Alicent got to this point. She's been playing her role. She's been protecting her own. And at every turn, playing the game hasn't been enough for her to win. Rhaenyra, with her claim, will always have the advantage. At least in her eyes. She feels like she's the perpetual underdog in her eyes. And therefore, to be pitied. Playing that victim card. And therefore, everything she does can be justified.
I've conducted myself in a manner unbefitting my station.
No shit.
I lost composure.
That's the key word there.
Already the word is spreading, the gossip speculating that I've gone mad.
Probably justified speculation, though.
I've disgraced myself.
And yet, I've never seen that side of you, my daughter. I even doubted its existence.
And he likes it?
Ugly game. And now, for the first time, I see that you have the determination to win it. And I promise you, in time, you and I together will prevail. In winning Vhagar to our side. The boy was right. It's worth 1,000 times the price he paid.
To our side. That's why I don't understand why Viserys would allow Otto to be hand again.
But the wound will heal. I should have been there.
There should be our house words.
Oh.
But I recommit myself to you. And to strengthening our house as we prepare you for your ascension. You deserve a husband.
I'm rooting for Rhaenyra mostly because her children just seem like the better kids, and that's just a reflection of Rhaenyra and Lenor.
If it's I you want to balance the scales, I am your servant.
That will not be necessary.
Larys gonna just sneak into their bedroom and slash out an eye?
I shall await your call, my queen.
It's stupid to trust him, Alicent.
We could not marry unless Leonor were dead.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
I know.
What? What? What the fuck does that mean then? Because I have seen I knew they were getting married. I saw Still Online.
There are places across the narrow sea where it doesn't matter what a man's name is, only how much gold he possesses.
Fuck off. He's gonna pay off his boyfriend to kill him?
What are you asking of me, my lord?
A quick death.
No. This will make them fuck everybody. If this happens, I don't want anybody to win the throne. They can all fucking die. Fuck, the only honorable person in this show is Harwin Strong. Viserys probably could too.
You have always looked down on me.
I do love Lenor.
Then grant him this kindness.
You forget yourself.
My lord.
Please.
Bullshit.
This will cost Lord Corlys and Princess Rhaenys their only remaining child.
This is bullshit.
And the realm will whisper that I was somehow responsible.
Oh.
How did you let this happen? With my fucking home!
They will fear what else we might be capable of.
Hey, you two are fucking scary now. My feelings on them have completely changed. Like, this show's equivalent of Jamie pushing Bran out that window. Oh no, he's alive. Oh, thank God. Wow. Well, R.I.P. whoever the fuck was in that fire. I mean, I'm not Christian. They're not Christian. I don't know why I did that. Someone still died. It's not as bad, I suppose, because we don't know his name. The guy died. How'd they get a body in there, though? I'm gonna feel stupid if I missed something with that switcheroo. The thing about doing reactions is it's difficult to focus when you're talking. I'll get better at it. To all the children watching, don't know. Well, hopefully there's no children watching. I swear a lot and stuff. But don't sit like this. Don't slouch. Sit up straight.
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester. I must know. Will he live?
What's another time jump?
We may greet his ship to find him gone. And who will take the driftwood throne?
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her.
You guys won't even give her the driftwood throne?
To Viserys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood. The closest kin he has left.
Be careful, good brother.
I speak the truth, Rhaenys. And you know it.
Everyone knows it.
The matter has been decided.
My brother cares only for the history books. But what of the Velaryon line? Is it to be snuffed out?
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
What queen are we talking about? Alicent. Yeah. Now we're at Dragonstone. I know that Jon would technically be related to pretty much everyone here, but I wonder if the strong bloodline and the dark hair plays a role in what he looks like, you know, or if he just has dark hair because of his Stark blood, and I'm overthinking it. Does this mean that Rhaenyra and Daemon had a bairn? Scottish slang for baby. Just a letter about Corlys the Sea Snake and his situation. Oh, about the Driftwood Throne.
Expect you to learn High Valyrian in a day, Jace.
A king should honor the traditions of his forebears.
Well, unless you're planning to depose your own mother, you have plenty of time to study.
I like Jace. He's driven and he's admirable.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy.
So she's pregnant.
To King's Landing, then.
We're not going to get like an immediate reaction from Viserys as to their union, but I'm curious as to how he feels about all of this. Alicent as well. I mean, I'm sure they're pissed, but yeah, I want to see it.
All hail Rhaenyra, House Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone and heir to the Iron Throne, and her royal consort, Prince Daemon Targaryen.
I'll tell you what, when this show started, I didn't think they'd be referring to Daemon as her loyal consort.
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. I do beg your pardon, my lords. Must greet our guests.
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
What Viserys even looks like. Cobwebs on his toys. Holy shit.
I'm here with Daemon.
Have they still not aged Daemon at all?
You are to affirm your position for
Right,
Viserys,
because Alicent Otto won't.
to be Corlys Velaryon's successor.
Something happened to Lord Corlys.
Made him gaunt and everything.
Daemon.
How could you have sex with My daughter.
This is Aegon,
Another Aegon?
and this is Viserys.
Also, they have had multiple children. Why is Aegon just the default? Oh, we can't think of anything. Aegon. Kids can't look at him.
Sorry. Please. My tea.
Genuinely surprised he's still alive.
I didn't see him. I asked him to stop, Your Grace. He did. Truly. You must believe me.
I feel like she's gonna kill her.
Thank you for telling me, Diana.
It's just hard to predict her right now.
I wasn't dreaming or anything another word to anyone, Your Grace. It's my all my life.
I know you won't.
Yeah, she's gonna kill you. Oh, she's gonna pay her.
For your troubles.
She's gonna pretend to pay her. Something bad's gonna happen to this girl. It's like a sociopathic Vin Diesel.
It's best to be certain.
Oh, this is the tea. The type of tea that Rhaenyra drank episodes ago. Or it's just poison that's gonna kill her. Strange to me that in the last scene, Viserys was drinking tea and then Daemon smelled it. Something's gonna happen. Something with tea is going on this episode. Poison.
Get up!
You're a fucking loser, Aegon. Aegon.
Mother, something happened.
Diana.
Alicent did a piss poor job raising her
Disturbing
kids.
You are no son of mine.
He is. You made him this way.
I did not ask for this. I've done everything you've asked me to, and I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or Father.
Alicent's was so obsessed with the politics of it all that she didn't invest any time in actually shaping, molding her children into respectable human beings.
It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Flashes right to the
Indeed.
scar that she
Your
gave
Grace.
her.
They're not long enough to merit a greeting upon our arrival.
Can either of us know of ruling a kingdom?
I do not rule, as you well know. My father and I are mere stewards of the king's will and wisdom.
And
Yeah,
how
right.
exactly is that wisdom expressed? Or if you could...
King Viserys' condition has worsened since you saw him last. It subjects him to considerable
I
pain in
really
the eyes of
love
the
back and
master.
forth between
The
Daemon and
Ministers.
Alicent now. It's a nice change of pace. He's so forthright. And he's got that candor that this situation needs.
It was an act of the purest mercy, but tell me, for the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
I noticed the stars and I was wondering about this 7 and the extras really put in some slick moves just then.
It doesn't matter what they think.
Doesn't. I mean, it does. But you act as if it doesn't, then it doesn't. So Aemon's a badass now. Ezra still hasn't aged either. Jesus Christ. Come on.
Well done, my prince. You win in tourneys in no time.
I don't give a shit about tourneys. Nephews? Have you come to train?
Everyone's gonna just have it out about this Driftmark thing. Right now.
This is no fair proceeding. It is a trap. Set by the Queen in the Hand, I'd wager, to proclaim my son illegitimate.
Yet you did worse than that with Laenor.
Your son's alive, relax.
I did not order his death.
You didn't?
Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine. Baela will be queen of the Seven
There's so
Kingdoms.
much incest.
No, it's Rhaenyra, father. The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true?
Here we go again.
By naming me heir, you divided the realm. But the burden is a heavy one. It's too heavy.
My only child.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
Viserys just, I get that he's sick, but he's aged. No one else has. Jeez.
Bring milk of the poppy. Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for your son,
There's no, the Valarians, their bloodline is all but wiped out by the time of Game of Thrones, so be interested to see how this plays out. Oh, look, this is
King Viserys of
interesting.
House Targaryen, the first of his name, King of the Andal Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
This isn't good for Alicent and Otto. It's the furthest thing from Beyonce walk, but it's dramatic all the same. Oh my god. What? What? It's a Man in the Iron Mask vibes. It's kind of devastating.
I said I'm fine.
Come on. Daemon's helping him. Hand puts the crown on his head. A moment. It's fucking sad.
My confusion.
And Viserys was talking about how he would be remembered, and it sucks that this is how he's going to be remembered.
Settled succession.
As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baela and Rhaena.
But there's going to be a but here.
To which I heartily.
Oh, okay.
That is no true Valarian. And certainly no nephew of mine. I will not see it ended on the account of this. Say it.
If he says bastard, is it treason?
Her children are bastards!
Is he gonna kill him?
And she is.
Oh my. He's a dead man. He's fucked.
Well, have your tongue for that.
He can keep his tongue.
And Aemon respects that. He's like, oh, damn. I just spit everywhere. That's not, I mean, that's not what Aemon, I just did that. That's the end of the Valerian line. Well, no, Daemon's still got daughters. I need to see that. Damn. But if Corlys comes home and hears about what happened to his brother, then what? A Westerosi nutcracker. Just look straight ahead. This actor who plays Aemond is doing a lot with the role, and he's only had, like, I think one line, a couple lines.
He's no longer a handsome one.
Oh, it's like some Gus Fring shit. Oh,
your brother, your husband.
Oh, it makes me feel weird.
Your grandsire.
I don't even. Jeez, I can see the backside of his nose. God, Jesus Christ, he's like Two-Face.
Set aside your grief, if not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man who loves you all.
Dude, I wonder if they can even pay attention to what you're saying right now, because I can't. So, you ever just see stuff like that? Like, I just poke them in the face. Just a weird impulse.
I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife.
I mean,
to him with unfailing devotion.
Has she?
Love.
Are those the words you mean, though?
And for that, she has my...
This look on your face, Alicent. Say something. Stand up and say something.
Your graciousness
Here we
moves
go.
me deeply, Princess. We're both mothers.
Yes, you are. Here we go. Compromise. This is how politics should work, people. Or not. Well, I mean, yes,
We have
compromise.
more in common than we
Yes,
sometimes
things. Yes, it's about the things that we share.
I raise my cup to you.
Hey.
You will make a fine queen.
It's like a metaphor for how the two-party system should work. People getting along and compromise. We just need an old guy with half a face and some moving words. Look, it's all happy. Something bad's gonna happen.
But if you ever wish to know what it is to be well satisfied, all you have to do is ask.
Chase.
Of course. The kids. They'll be the ones to spark the Civil War. These fucking kids. Mostly Aegon. Aemond really leapfrogged his brother in stature. Just stands up. Yeah, don't fuck around, Luke. Viserys is like, I can die now. Doesn't feel real almost.
Final tribute to the health of my nephews. Each of them handsome, wise, strong.
Aemond.
Come. To these three strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong?
Go to your quarters. All of you go, now.
Anyone respects Daemon.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived.
What is this? What's going on? Touching her, and you're seeming like we're friends again.
Like that.
Are they friends again? The speech? Oh, everything's good now? Oh, by the way, I killed your, the father of your children. Well, I didn't. My friend with the cane, who also happens to be related to him, he killed them. Kind of for me. But, wait! It's Daemon's whore, who hasn't aged a day.
It's been quite a night at the castle.
What's going on? Why are you... You're not. Oh.
Yes, lady.
So she has malicious intentions. So this is a very inappropriate time to say this. And it makes no sense within the context of her reaction, but... Allison's kind of hot.
His dream. The Song of Ice. And fire.
I wonder if Allison knows about this.
It is true.
Oh, he thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra.
The prince that was promised.
Oh, just... John.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
You are the one. You must do this.
So she doesn't know that he thinks he's talking to Rhaenyra, but...
I understand, my king.
Does she understand? He wants to die. I don't blame him. My love? Like he's reuniting with his first wife? Rhaenyra's mom? Allison thinks he meant Aegon should be king. That's problematic. I'm recording this outro well after the fact, after I edited my reactions and before I'm about to watch episode 9. I'm a procrastinator and it is what it is. Regardless, Viserys is officially dead, I believe, because I saw the promo for episode 9 and it has to deal with the aftermath of his death. So shout out to Paddy Considine for playing such a tragic figure masterfully. Suffering from leprosy and deteriorating while not just feeling like he never really got to fulfill his life's purpose. Or really even live, at least not compared to like Aegon the Conqueror or any of the men he admired, wartime kings like he was saying. It's like even though he was a king, he just slowly became background noise until he was snuffed out. Which I guess can be said about a lot of us and how we feel as we navigate life. Although he's an extreme example. At least he got to see everyone happy before he died and together and getting along, even though his final words probably fucked all that up. And now he's not around to clarify. But it's funny because Alicent knows Aegon's not fit to rule. She even disowned him in episode, what was it? In episode 7. But she's going to back him as king to fulfill her life's purpose, which is to win the Game of Thrones. Or maybe just specifically to beat Rhaenyra. Because even though it seemed like maybe they were friends now, all that contention's still there. It's miraculous that Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy have been able to continue that relationship in a way that feels organic. It's no small task. I think Olivia Cook is particularly impressive. Her shifts in temperament and composure. There's just so much under the surface with her in this show. As she portrays this character so desperate to solidify her position and justify everything that she's done. She's not without a moral compass. She just seems to be ignoring it. That's what makes the performance so interesting, is you can see that inner turmoil. The same can't be said for Otto, who's more confident in his decisions. And he set her on this path. Like her children, her nature is just a byproduct of the decisions that he made and, well, her circumstances. I think I saw a meme online the other day where it said, if going your whole life without an orgasm was a person, and then it just showed Allison. I guess the next thing I'll talk about is what Aegon did to that poor girl, which is a terrible thing to transition to after me saying that. But I imagine that'll get out. The women of the night, Daemon's ex, and whoever her little errand girl, her little bird is, they have some sort of juicy tea that will no doubt affect his claim, or at least the public's perception of him. Misinterpreted prophecies aside. But I am more invested in the kids now. Although it's tough telling the raven-haired white kids apart sometimes. And I don't know how Aegon is still 17 and Aemond is 35 years old. He really had to glow up. His insecurities seem to be gone, or at least he just buried them. Probably wants to kill Luke, taking his eye back in the day. I imagine there'll be an incredible showdown between those two at some point. Or how dope would it be if Aemond took on Daemon? If Luke's going to do it, he's going to need a huge growth spurt and probably some steroids. I think in past videos that I've done, I've talked about this show potentially being an anthology series. And I only said that because I wrote and I read an article about the showrunner saying that was a possibility moving forward. But since then, I've seen articles about George R. Martin saying he wanted or believes that in order to tell the Dance of Dragons, the story of that Civil War, is going to take 4 seasons. So I imagine at the end of this season will be the official start of the war. So I don't know what that anthology talk was about before. Misdirection, maybe. But yeah, Daemon's officially the man. I no longer think he's even remotely a villain, at least not in the eyes of the viewer. And this show has really desensitized me to incest in Westeros. Point where I really just think Jon and Dany should have worked it out. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drive me off this platform if you must. Otherwise, like, subscribe, please. Big love to everyone who watched this video. Drink water and stay young.